Welcome back. In the top right, in the red, is the red Zerg player, Lev. And in the bottom left, in the yellow, it is TheLordGersh. TheLordGersh. What? Oh boy. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, we got ourselves a 12 pool fam. Papa Panda, where you? You teaching this boy? Oh, I thought I clicked the probe. The probe has the scout pattern to check. He sees no hatchery. That's kind of shush there, pal. Kind of shush. Just gonna scout. Doesn't see the lings go, but he sees the spawning pool. Oh! 3 lings come back for the probe. 3 get sent to cause trouble. We've got a zealot and a full wall. We're even hardwalling with the pylon. The pylon's a bit exposed, but with the secondary pylon, TheLordGersh should not be in trouble initially of having his stuff depowered. He's got a probe down here ready to drop a nexus, but we'll see how TheLordGersh's 12 pool defense is. That Overlord could not have come out at the worst time, but the zealot's out. He's going to be able to slice away at a few of these lings. The lings not going for the zealot. They could get a perfect surround. They're just trying to dodge around and snipe the pylons. A little bit of mistake here from Lev. You got to go for that zealot, but it's still not over. Lev forcing 2 zealots to start, even a 3rd one starting up now, but TheLordGersh now has his nexus down. Lev's is ahead, and we stabilize. TheLordGersh now has an awkward wall, and is going to have to kill a pylon in order to get out of here. But TheLordGersh continuing to just make zealots, just mass zealoting it up. Warp gate on the way. No additional tech for either side yet. Queens. Got a bit of a supply block for TheLordGersh. Normally, it's hard for protos. This happens to me all the time when I go for a 12 pool defense. 31, I always get supply blocked because normally you're used to your nexus being done by now and providing supply. But this is not the case, so it's a little awkward. But now it's going to be able to start 2 stalkers. And now we see a roach ward. Lev electing to not go for a 3rd. Instead, is going to keep up the aggression. He's on 24 workers, but might just stop there. Once the roach worm pops, he's going to get revealed. But this roach worm this early, we're going to be seeing some more aggro. Behind this, the play for TheLordGersh is a Twilight Council. A robo. We might be seeing a D2 drop. A very good opening to do against Zerg. A lot of good follow-ups possible with the Dark Shrine play. The Stalker going to be chasing away the Overlord. Don't want the Overlord spawning things, but no, instead it's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a nice big charge slot all in. That's going to get a little dicey here. As Lev seems to be one of those Zergs that likes to just make units and make them early. Drones, who needs them? 6 roaches on the production tab going to be popping out right now. Roach is very good at handling zealot all-ins. TheLordGersh has opened up his wall. Ling hopping around. Doing its little thing, keeping tabs on everything that's going on. But we'll be going up to 4 gates total, so not too much of an all-in yet. Looking like just an aggression. Now getting a Tempa archive, so yeah, it's just going to be a pressure. Aggression. It's going to be a pressure. Out of our yellow Protoss. Not going to be all in. Probably gets a 3rd behind it when he moves out. The third base of Lev moving, yeah, about 6/7 done. Lair now, about 3 to 4/7 done. And things will calm down for now. Just some defensive roaches, ultimately. I was wrong. Not gonna go aggressive. Makes me a little sad, just because those games are fun. My voice needs a little bit of a rest anyway. I've been straining it too much. I gotta be nice to it, gotta be kind. Save it for the more hype moments. Slow down a little bit. I do this to myself. I go a little too crazy when I get excited. If I do it too much while casting, it just isn't good. Oh, they're finally gonna go down Storm. Okay, Storm. Very good tool against a lot of Zerg units. Ravagers and Roaches, not as much. Archons are more flavorful when it comes from the Templar Archives, but against Lings, this is sure to be potentially Banelings, Hydras. A lot of good. Okay, we're making an Archon right now. Archon's very good, getting double force. There we go, the Hydra was done. That Storm's going to be so useful. He's going to have it just ready. Those Hydras are going to run into an absolute rainy day. They're going to be having that. Third base now on the way for the TheLordGersh, who's actually been ahead on workers. 44 drones is the name of the game right now, as we see more Lings and Roaches on the way. This Observer in a prime time position to see the army movements. If Lev is able to notice that little shimmer, could Corrosive Violet down, but that is tricky to spot, as there's a reason we get very impressed by it when Pros are really good at it, because it's hard to notice that little shimmer. I occasionally notice it. Occasionally. Robo has not made their Warp Prism. I'd love to see a Warp Prism out of TheLordGersh, but he's spending his money well. Both players doing a very good job of spending their money. +1 attack and shields. Okay, TheLordGersh getting on board with the shields play. I dig it. Now, normally why you don't see it as much is because shields is a lot more expensive. It does apply to everything, but if you're going for a ground-based armor is sufficient. But the shields will help with the Archons. But TheLordGersh is moving out. He's doing it without a prism. A little dangerous, but I love the bold move. There is this Zergling run by getting ready to come in at the third here. We'll try and keep our eyes on that. But we've got a couple High Templar for Storms here. Tons of charge lots. 16. 3 Archons. And a pocket full of changes Stalkers too. Ling gonna run through just to see what's there. And here come the rest of them, timing it perfectly just as Protoss attacks. Protoss, I do never notice these things, but is there going to be enough at home? The Zealot's getting a perfect surround on all of these Roaches, getting tons and tons of surge area. Nice Storms coming on in the Zerg army. The Zerg army getting dangerously low here on health. There are no reinforcements coming in for Protoss. This is it. 15 Roaches on the production tab. They will be able to help, but will there be much to defend once they pop out? 5 Roaches are going to come out now. The Queens are dead. The Archon's putting in so much damage here as +1 armor, +1 attack and +1 shields finish. These Roaches do have +1 attack, but this +1 shields are going to help a ton. The probes over here at the third base might have run away. No, they all died. Now the Lings have spilled into the natural and the main. Probes going down left and right, but drones going down a ton over here as well. Now some Zealot reinforcements have rushed their way across the map. These Archons, 2 Big Daddy Archons still putting in a ton of work, and now there's a Big Daddy Immortal here to help out. The Roach is going to be in for a world of pain from this Immortal, and now, oh my goodness, these drones here at the third base are all going to go down, but 36 probes have gone down the other side of the map. This fourth base getting taken out by these Lings. We're down to just 9 workers here for Protoss. Zerg not doing much better. Has some mining here in the natural and the main, but the drones at the third had to run away. A recall happens, but the TheLordGersh comes back to a dismal economic situation. Almost takes out the third base, but decides to leave it behind to finish off later. TheLordGersh up a lot in army supply. Lev building up some drones now, trying to get back that economy that he lost at the end of the day. 27 workers lost to 70 of the TheLordGersh. Oh! That is... makes one a little nervous, but infestation pit on the way. Gonna be going for that hive. Some more High Templar being added in. TheLordGersh has a lot of gas, so High Templar for Storm and to make some Archons is a wise choice right now. He still has 3 bases, but not a lot to mine from them. Adding in a couple more Archons. TheLordGersh now up to 13 workers. These things gonna see if they can find an opening. They're gonna go for the natural. They slip through. There's not many probes here to meet. Protoss army quick to respond. And we'll be coming back here. The Lings being very fast and very annoying. Going 3 more workers. 4. Normally not a big deal. But with how low with how low the probe count is for the TheLordGersh, it's just not ideal. Unfortunately, attacking his own Templar Archives is getting a little stuck here, but now he's able to fix it, and the Lings get cleaned up. This Observer's still here to save everything. Upgrades are essentially even now, with +1 carapace being done. Lots of drones at this 3rd base. And we should be seeing a 4th tier out of Lev soon. There we go, just right on time. Right on cue. So many Archons. That is 6 Archons with that Immortal. The TheLordGersh wisely analyzing the situation, but time is ticking. The longer this game goes, with how much economy the Zerg has, the TheLordGersh is only going to fall farther and farther behind. He cannot macro through this. He doesn't have the units, he doesn't have the probes. He didn't kill enough workers compared to how many of his were killed. He's going to try. He's going to try and fight it out. Building 3 workers at a time. Miracles do happen. Who knows? Maybe he'll tech into disruptors and get the most legendary disruptor shots of all time. We're about to hit the 13-minute mark here in game number 1 of this best of 3. Hive on the way, as well as a lurker den. That makes things dicey. Lurkers are very good against ground-based Protoss forces. Ling run by trying to come in, but the TheLordGersh has learned from his mistakes and will have his Zealot force red to intercept, to block the way, to be a barricade. And the Ling run by will get 0 done. Excuse me. Disruptor den on the way. Will it be for disruptors or maybe Colossus? Only time will tell. There we go. Hydra upgrades. 2-2, nearly done. For Zerg ranged. And that's a scary Zerg force. 7 Hydras and 7 Chargers. A couple more Hydras. Lev getting close to being... He is supply blocked, so he's going to need some Overlords. There we go. Once those finish, we're going to see some Lurkers. Or... No, he's just opening up these paths right now to make his access to the 3rd base of Protoss a little bit easier. Have those reinforcements be a little bit faster. TheLordGersh is up to 44 workers now, but is his army going to be big enough? There's a 52 army supply difference, but Archons are really good. Battery overcharge is also good, and that army doesn't want to be fighting in that choke against the Archons. Corrosive Vials landing on some Zealots. TheLordGersh moving a little bit out of range of his shield batteries. This is getting dangerous, but his Archons putting in so much work. They are just so big, beefy, and putting on so much damage output, but 17 roaches reinforce effects. Just so much stuff. Only down to 2 Archons here. Another 6 probes going down. Can't be affording that. Only 1 Archon remains. The Immortal goes down. A Colossus has been made to try and join the fight, but it might be too little, too late, as the Zerg forces continue to press their way forward. GG, the TheLordGersh doesn't have enough. He's going to tap out left. Chilzonic. I hopefully did not butcher that. Or we go into roaches. We have enough gas for speed. We're gonna start speed, or is this for some more spice? For some ravagers. So far, we do not know. We're just banking up gas for now. We are hard walling. Oh, no, no, there's a little peaky probe over here. Zella gonna get moved into position. Now, needs to start another unit here. But is waiting this time for adepts. Oh no! The TheLordGersh is supply blocked! And only now it's just oh, this is bad, this is bad. Honestly, send a probe out to die. Send a probe out to die. Oh no. Send a probe out to die. You need one supply to get an adept out. Or I guess sacrifice the zealot. Sacrifice the zealot. Now the probe. Drop a building. Drop a building. Not like this, duck. Not like this, duck. Buildings are in. There's 2 pylons here, as well as a shield battery coming online. A zealot now being chronoed out. Another zealot started. One pylon is going to go down. Probes are pulled. Excellent choice. The TheLordGersh knows how to deal with this. The zealot spawns on the wrong side, but now buildings. Who's trapped and where with who, boy? Still no expansion on this side of the map, but we've rushed to a lair? Oh. What is the lair for, I may wonder? 1 base Zerg play. Noidus. Or noise. Noidus. Okay, well. I dig it, baby. Let's see how this goes. The Ling's returning back. But we have multiple overlords in possession. And no vision of delay. Warp gate has not been started. The adrenaline is settling down, and the TheLordGersh is beginning to get back his faculties and his brain. But will it be in time? The first Nidus is coming on in! There's been no scouting of this. 28 Lings, 34 loaded up into this Nidus. And the TheLordGersh is about to be in for a rough surprise. Surprise showdown! And this conga line of Zerglings will now just surround everything as they spit out one by one. They just keep them coming, keep them coming. The probes sent to go deal with the Nidus, but the Zealots are dead. A singular stalker remains. Lev has not built more than like 2 or 3 additional drones in this game. The stalker does snipe. The stalker snipes the overlord, but now the Lings are just around everything. Battery overcharge is activated. The Lings go for the shield battery. The pro gamer moves coming out of Lev here. TheLordGersh does have another zealot out now, but now the stalker without a battery is getting completely surrounded. More zealots are trying to come out now, but it's just too many Zerglings. 30 still live. And all but 2 probes are dead. GG, TheLordGersh has to tap out as Lev doing some of the dirtiest Zerg tricks in the book.